Are you like me, tired of laptop chargers not charging, or constantly losing contact? Then you're in the right place. A replacement charger is not cheap at all, and it makes no sense buying an expensive new charger for an old laptop, right? As you can see, my charger has gone through hell. Tried to repair it once before, and now I want to fix it, once and for all. This part is called ferrite beads or ferrite block, which helps prevent electromagnetic interference, so it acts as EMI filter. It is heavy and actually causes the charger cable to break close to the adapter that goes into your laptop. This is why I'm going to cut it off. Don't worry, it works fine even without it. With a scalpel knife, I'm going to try to remove the cable jacket without damaging wires beneath it. Once we have taken the cable jacket off, one would expect to find two wires, one positive and one negative, but in chargers that's not the case. The white wire is the positive, while the negative wire strands are wrapped around the positive one. So, what we have to do is to untangle the negative strands and then twist the individual strands together. Now, it should be wise to solder the individual strands of the negative wire together as well. I'm using a cheap soldering iron for the second time in my life, so it's really not that hard. Next thing that needs to be done is to slide the heat shrink sleeves onto the charging cable that are later going to be used for the cable isolation. Alright, now we are ready to solder the wires together. Let's start with the negative wire first. Once we are done soldering, we can also isolate the joint by applying heat to the heat shrink sleeves. As you can see, I don't have a heat gun, but a lighter is a sufficient source of heat for it to work. It might look weird isolating the naked negative wire, but the soldering joint is going to be next to the positive wire joint, and if that one comes undone at some point, it will prevent a short circuit. We repeat the same steps for the positive wire. We first make the joint and then isolate it by using the heat shrinking sleeves. Then I'll use another shrink sleeve to isolate the exposed wires. Followed by another isolation sleeve of a larger diameter to cover it all. As a final step, I will use yet another sleeve that will cover both the charger's adapter and the cable itself, so that we prevent any future breaking of the cable close to the charger's adapter. So that's it. I have finally solved my problems with my laptop charger that I can still use for a few years. One thing I have noticed is that I should have started applying these isolation sleeves other way around. So the larger diameter first and then followed by a smaller diameter, which would cover the previous one and make it look much better. Apart from this, I'm super pleased with the result, because it works and I have solved one of the problems and has troubled me for quite a while. Alright, until the next time, bye bye.